All right. Hello, hello, and welcome, 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 Andres Rivera Hurtado. Hurtado. Someday I'll get it. Someday. And I am so glad you're here because you and I are here. It's Crypto Wednesdays. We are chatting about cryptocurrency, which is completely like Chinese to me.
Yeah.
So I am honored and grateful that you are here to help me know more, learn more, and for anybody watching to know more, learn more, and hear all about why you are so excited about it. So, like, what is cryptocurrency?
Yes, no, thank you. And I mean, I'm a learner myself, okay? So this is something for both of us, and it's all about growth. It's all about creating consciousness around what's out there, and what really works, and not just listening to other people's opinions and then basing what we do on people who are, with love, ignorant. So it's about creating consciousness, and throughout this journey of cryptocurrencies, it's, when you look at it, the technology itself is fascinating, because what you and going to your question,
Yeah.
thank you for asking that, because cryptocurrencies, like, what are cryptocurrencies? And this is really, it's digital money. Like, that's what it is. It's digital money that uses cryptography. And cryptography is a technology that was developed back in the 50s. Like, so we're talking about technology that has already existed. And cryptography, it uses mathematics and it uses computer science to encode a message.
Okay.
This cryptography was developed back in World War II. So this is how what countries use to communicate with each other. And
Yeah.
it's transferring data and making it secure so that it's not being snooped on by enemies. Like that's how it
Mm,
originated. So
right.
so when
Interesting.
you apply the concept of cryptography to digital money, hence the term cryptocurrency. It's
Okay.
digital money that grabs information, and then it turns it into an unbreakable code. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's code that has data in it. So the purpose of this, it helps tracks purchases, it helps track transactions, transfers, and it keeps them safe and anonymous. So yeah. So I'll pause there.
Well, okay. So this
What's
wasn't a
going through
question.
your mind?
Well, what's going through my head is how can it keep them safe?
Yeah.
You
So
know.
okay, great question. So it's how they're created. It's digital money that comes out of confirmations of transactions. Now, how are they created? Like, there's transactions happening. There's different blockchains, and we'll talk about blockchains, and we'll talk about that in the future, in the
Mhm.
future talks and
Call.
conversations. But
Mhm.
when it comes to how they're created, like what makes them safe, it's the process itself. So
Right.
so these coins, they come out of transactions that are confirmed by people called miners,
Mhm.
miners. So this way,
Okay.
people don't mistake my pronunciation with what's actually what's
Yeah. We're
what
not
I
talking
what,
about under 18-year-old
yeah, we're
kids.
not
No.
talking about exploitation of labor or nothing
No.
like that. Okay,
No, 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 no.
so they're confirmed by miners, and
Okay.
cryptocurrency mining, it involves adding transactions that are happening to two blocks of the blockchain. So let's say you and I were I'm paying you for, let's say, your services, and I want to pay you in with cryptocurrency. This transaction has to be confirmed. So it has to be confirmed where I got the cryptocurrency, where it's being sent, the amount that it's being sent to, and ultimately look at it like a ledger. It's like an
Okay.
accounting ledger, but it's all
Okay.
digital.
Hmm.
Now, the way that these things are kept secure, it's because they're confirmed through consensus. They're confirmed through a peer-to-peer network. Okay,
Okay.
so transactions are secured and verified once this is done. Once miners confirm these transactions,
Hmm.
they create a hash code. A hash code, so it's a combination of letters and numbers
Okay.
that gets placed as a transaction in a blockchain. And this, not in a blockchain, in a block that is within the blockchain.
Okay.
Follow me?
Yes.
Yes.
Slowly,
Okay.
slowly,
Yeah.
but yes, that's okay. The more every week, that's what this is about. I'm learning,
Yes.
understanding it more and more and following more and more. So go on.
Yeah. So the process of confirming these transactions leads to a currency, because it's not like they do this work for free.
Right.
Miners don't do this work for free. It takes a lot of electrical energy, because they use supercomputers. Imagine, like within like 30 minutes, all the transactions, like thousands of transactions being done all at once. All of
Right.
these have to be confirmed. And the energy necessary for you to confirm all these transactions, it's like you need a supercomputer. Like, this is not something that you can do at your home with your electricity. It's like thousands and thousands of dollars of electricity that it uses, because it's so many
Wow.
transactions, so many things happening at the same time, that it has to be verified. And it's like this task of confirming transactions, it's like you're solving a hard problem in mathematics.
Okay.
That's really what's happening. Like, these
Mm.
blocks can only be added by miners when they have a proof of work, a proof
Okay.
of like what's being transacted. Like, everything has to be aligned, everything has to be confirmed and connected to the prior transaction, and it has to be perfect. Whenever there
Okay.
is a change, like, the reason why you cannot statistically change it is because when you when you go in there and you try to change a transaction, it's not, you could say, I was going to say in harmony, but it's not the same as the prior block. So if I decide to change the transaction that we did, which was confirmed, and I try to just remove that, it's no longer, you could say, confirmed or verified, because it's not being seen on the other blocks, on
Okay.
prior blocks. So it's like you're
Okay.
adding information on top of the other, and each new block contains the information from the prior block, and then it includes new information.
Okay.
You know, so
Yeah.
so it's that's what it is. So ultimately,
Mm.
every time a block is created, they contain, it's because they have a proof of work, and the problem is solved. Miners get paid.
Okay. That's okay. I'm
Yes,
understanding it. So the miners can't really mess with it, basically, is what I was thinking about. Miners
exactly.
can't mess with it. Okay. So that
Their
makes
job is to
sense.
confirm it.
Okay.
That's how they get paid.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So interesting. And we'll talk more about that. I don't want to keep too much on that because I'm still, like it's like really wow to me. Like, okay. But it's getting clearer. It's getting clearer. So thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
explaining that. So I understand a little bit more about the safety of it. So okay, so here's my other question for you, because we don't want to go on too long, but I want to understand one thing. Like when I first started hearing about cryptocurrency, the words I heard were Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. But now, like that, we're talking about Ethereum. What is the difference, and like what's Ethereum, and why is that important? Why is that better?
Yes, no, and thank you. It's a very different coin. It's, first off, it's a different blockchain. It's a different, you could say, network, or a different ledger, a different digital ledger
Okay.
of transactions, different types of transactions. It's very different from Bitcoin. Bitcoin, and I don't want to get deep into Bitcoin, but right now it's treated as gold. Like, it's something that there's so much, I'd say, fluctuation in terms of where it's going to go and how it's going to be used, because
Mm-hmm.
it takes too long for a transaction to be confirmed in blockchain, in Bitcoin. So if you wanted
Okay.
to use Bitcoin to pay for coffee, you would have to be sitting there for 10, 15 minutes, wait for the transaction to be confirmed, and for you to get your coffee, just to put a simple
Huh.
example out there.
Okay.
With
Right.
Ethereum is very different from Bitcoin, because it's a structure and purpose. Like, Ethereum was developed as wasn't developed as a currency alone. Like, it was, the innovation within Ethereum is in the development of different applications outside of currency and finance. So with Ethereum, in the Ethereum blockchain, developers they can build software on the Ethereum blockchain, and it uses the networks or the network's distributed ledger to build trust, in all sorts of applications. So since it's decentralized, meaning it's not controlled by a central entity like the stock market, or like a typical bank, or the government. It's not centralized.
Right.
Exactly. So it's it's uh it's it can't be censored, right? It can't be censored. It can't be taken down by any authority. And the applications that are created here, they live as long as the Ethereum blockchain continues. And this is a source code, so it's something that cannot really be stopped. It cannot be removed. It's confirmed in a peer-to-peer network. Whenever I think about this, I think about giving the power to the people. That's how I see it.
I like that.
So there's huge implications to this, like huge implications for agreements, contracts, conditional transactions. So these are programmed in a way to be automatic. They're automated, they're set in stone, and neither party can cheat. There's no lying in between. Like, you cannot cheat, you cannot change things. Like, when you're using the blockchain for transactions and contracts, you're really creating trust. Like, you're creating trust because the peer network verifies everything. It verifies the information. It doesn't allow for alterations or changes after it's said and done. So that gets into smart contracts and those applications. But this is like the way that Ethereum is being accepted and is being used. It's the decentralization of it. So the opportunity and what it's creating for people, it's like out of this world. And it's just, that's what motivates you. That's what excites me, really. It's like your ability to create in a network that's completely decentralized, and you're able to let the public use it.
Wow. Completely decentralized and completely transparent.
Yes.
Which is, for me, the biggest part. That's huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see everything that's happening there. You can go in there and you can see every single transaction that happens. Right. You can see where it's coming from, where it's being sent, and that can be seen as a problem for these people who are hiding their transactions, who are hiding their money and what they're doing, when it's in a centralized platform that is controlled by a specific entity. So there's so many problems, there's so many things that this technology is solving, that we could be an hour long talking about this, but it's good that we're going to be doing this every week, that's exciting.
For sure. That's for sure, because we did have our hour last week and really introducing it and trying to help this girl understand it. But I'm still I'm on board, because I feel the excitement of it. I feel excited about the possibilities and the opportunities that will allow me to not only bring more abundance into my own life, but that it allows me to bring more people more money into their lives, more financial abundance into their lives. And the fact that it gives the power back to the people, that's what we are in such an awakening right now, as you and I both know, which is like, this is what's happening. The power is it's coming back to the people.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So there's, you and I were both of a huge opportunity where we're earning in Ethereum. We're earning in Ethereum, and we're helping other people earn in Ethereum. So if you out there, whoever it is that's listening, if this resonates with you and you want to learn more and you want to get involved with earning Ethereum, or just casual interest, curiosity in terms of, okay, how do I earn in Ethereum? Or maybe you're wanting to learn more, you're wanting to get involved into expanding your portfolio and ultimately helping others do the same, contact us. Contact Gina, contact myself, and we'll share this opportunity with you, because it's huge. It's a way for you to earn in Ethereum with a team that's focused on growth, love and access of abundance. So that's really what it's all about. It's all about helping others while we grow and help them grow at the same time.
That is
So please reach
beautiful.
out.
Yes, thank you, Andres. That is the best way to end this. That was amazing, and I appreciate you so much. I'm so grateful to learn from you, be a part of your community and your growth, and doing this together to help others grow. And yes, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate you. We'll be back next week, next Wednesday, or 1:00 or 1:30. It might depend, but this is the the plan, Crypto Wednesdays. So thanks, Andres. I appreciate you,
Gina.
and anybody watching, look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.